Hello, everyone, and welcome to the original Xbox home screen. If you watched the channel update video that went live a few days ago, or could be even longer depending when this gets uploaded, I mentioned as a quick recap that I'm going to be doing VTubing, as you can see. And based on what I'm wearing, you might be able to guess the game we're about to play, or at least the series, the franchise, if you depending on how specific you want to be. I mean, the fact that we're on the original Xbox home screen should kind of give it away as to what it is, too. Um, I have to say, I wanted to say that today I have legitimately spent about 4 hours messing around in OBS and other settings because I was having like issue after issue, and I was like not having it. I was like, you know what? I want this to go as smooth as possible. So it was legitimately about 4 hours of troubleshooting stuff. And I think I've ironed out a lot of the kinks. There's still going to be growing pains as I get used to OBS and learning the VTubing stuff. At one point, for whatever reason, I think it's because I disabled a setting in VC Face, which wasn't showing the microphone, and I thought something broke. So I uninstalled stuff, I reinstalled stuff, um, I restarted my computer. I did so much stuff that just, ate up time. And I legitimately started trying to record around 3 a.m. It is now 7 a.m. So yeah, I've legitimately spent about 4 hours just messing around with stuff. I don't want to drag on here on the original Xbox. I do want to get to the game. Um, I just want to do a few shoutouts before we start the game. Uh, Thank you, Nicoreda, for this Protogen model. It's not made, it's a public model. It's not just for me. Um, I just love this proto model a lot. I've always liked it um, more than some of the other ones. Just personal taste, personal preference. Thank you. Oh man, Funky Monkey, I believe it is. I haven't. The main Monkey Funky there, I just looked it up on Discord. He made this ODST armor that my Protogen has on. He made an ODST armor for this Protogen model in VR chat. It was the very first model that I really came to love. What was this ODST armor? Um, and thank you Okkura, who did the VRM conversion and is my go-to guy for anything I need in terms of VRM conversions or VR chat work. I go to him for any models I want adjusted or changed, whatever you can think of, right? He's a great guy. He's been super duper awesome, and he's very new to doing this stuff. Like he has the knowledge and experience, just new in terms of he's building his community, right? So if you guys can go show him some love and support, I will link to all these people um, in the description. And I think without further ado, we'll get going here. Now, one small thing I've noticed, so for whatever reason, at least in OBS, whenever it loses the connection to the capture card, it just gets stuck on the screen. I have to reset the capture card, so I'm probably going to do a thing here where I will just record the opening bit on the of the Halo 1 thing on the Elgato software, just so you guys can see that, which means the model won't be there for a little bit and then it'll be back. I know I'm very technical about this stuff, but I just I enjoy like showing off every aspect in that sense. Like I don't want stuff skipped. Because to me a lot of the reason I do this is for nostalgia. It's why I play on the old consoles. I love just that it's such a feeling of comfort and nostalgia that I look to do my best to recreate in a lot of my videos. I'm not a stickler for having the best resolution or best frame rate. It's like I will play Halo 1 Anniversary on the 360 and I'll play it in the Master Chief Collection separately at some point just to show off those versions. Um, Even though there won't be like a big difference between say like the Halo 1 Anniversary on the 360 and the Halo 1 Anniversary that's in the MCC. Um, it's just something I do. It's just I like to show off these different versions, even if it's the same game. I haven't really gotten to that point yet because I still have so many games to play, but it will one day that will happen, but I've decided for this, I'm going to start with the original version on the original Xbox. So yeah, and I mean at this point I've said what I'm playing, right? So let's, without any further ado, I will get this. All right, I'm gonna have like a few different clips to. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna edit that. Anyway, it turns out, at least I don't know if it's because it's only a brief disconnect or a brief like lost signal, but I actually recorded through it and I was surprised. So that's 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 for another thing. Just again, it wasn't something I thought about testing. Yeah, here we are, the original Halo 1 menu. I This is a pretty awesome menu. My completed file, as you can see, I'm it's so funny how I come into these videos like expecting like here's what I'm going to talk about, here's what I'm going to do, and man, I'm bad at that. Um so yeah, I had mentioned in my update video I wasn't sure what I was going to play, but because I had mentioned that I have played Halo 1 and 2, the I've played the campaign of those to death. Like I have pretty much done everything I can, and it's not that like I'm completely bored of them now, especially because it has been such a long time. Like we are talking, 15, in some cases 20 years ago. So it's definitely not a like these campaigns mean a lot to me. They are very nostalgic, so I can always go back to them for sure. Just I was unsure if I wanted to go back to them yet, like now, because of that. But I felt that the, it just felt appropriate. Very much like recording in Modern Warfare 2. I'm craving playing something old. I don't know how long this recording session is going to be because I'm starting so late, and uh, I was originally had 2 nights off. I only had one because I took a shift yesterday. So this is my only day to record before I have 5 more shifts in a row, and I won't have a chance to record for until the end of next week or whatever. So we'll get the goal is just to get a mission or two done. Um, It'll help too because when I go back and rewatch this, if there's anything I didn't like, if there's any little adjustments I want to make, because I'm totally open to taking advice on, say, trying different things with the model, maybe positioning a little differently, or um, you know, making it a little smaller, bigger, changing the angle a bit. It's something I messed around with actually because it was from watching. It was something I never thought about before, but I was watching some VTubers on Twitch, and I noticed the way they had their models positioned. Actually was like, that's actually kind of smart. I like that. So I'm trying to do something that isn't just like where my avatar is like straightforward, looking straight forward at you guys. I think that could seem a little off. Plus, I thought in that update video, I felt like I made the model a little small in that, so I wanted to enlarge it and show the features of it a little more. And I definitely wanted to show a bit more of the chest because of I have God, I'm forgetting the name of it. I hate it. Isn't it? It's just the Phoenix, right? I love. This has always been my favorite emblem in Halo, and yeah, definitely sad that it. I'm pretty sure it was one of those ones that got removed, and for whatever reason. So definitely one of my favorites. So I had to make sure that was on screen. Anyway, I let's just start the game. I don't want to have this be one of those starts where I'm rambling for 15 minutes before the game actually starts. We do have to also make a file. Where's my caps lock? The whole caps lock thing with my name is because as a kid, and like early teenager, I just thought caps lock was really cool. I just thought it made you like a really cool guy if you caps locked your name. So, and while when I look back, it's silly. Why can I not see where the heck is K? There it is. Um, when I look back, yeah, it was silly, but it's kind of like one of those things. It's like, It's fine. Oh, Dunn's over there. I haven't had to use the screen in ages because I've always just played on the one file, but I think it would be appropriate to make a new file for this playthrough. We will play through on normal. Hopefully, I don't think my CD's too scratched up. It might be a little bit, so we'll see how these loading screens do. Hopefully, I don't have any failure to read and I have to restart everything.
Cortana, all I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha.
Everyone, sir?
And Cortana. Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
I won't be talking too much at the beginning here because there's quite a bit of dialogue.
Please report to your action station.
As you can imagine. That's Echo 419 right there. I don't think I've ever noticed that detail before.
5th Platoon, secure airlocks on Deck 11. 14th Platoon, rendezvous with 22nd Tactical at Bulkhead Charlie 14.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the Fly Boys started. We are leaving this ship, platoon, and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spine and toss them away, laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir. Damn right I am. Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
Whoa. Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out. Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5! This tube shows green. Cycle complete. Sorry for the quick thaw, Master Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. The disorientation should pass quickly. Welcome back, sir. We'll have you battle-ready stat. Chief, please look around the room. I need to get a calibration reading for your battlesuit's diagnostics. Good. Thank you, sir.
I'm bringing your health monitors online, sir.
Vital signs look normal. No freezer burn. Okay, sir. Go ahead and climb out of the cryo tube. I gave you a double dose of the wind stim. Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready.
Wee, right. Man, I remember this. All
Stand on the
the
red
back then.
square, please. I know the ordnance techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change color. Okay, that looks good.
Sir, I'm getting some calibration errors. I'm going to invert your looking pitch, so you can see if you like it better that way. Try targeting the flashing lights again. Is that better, or should I switch it back? Okay, try looking up and down again, please. Do you want me to leave it like that, or switch it again?
Yes.
Okay,
I do
leave it
not
as
like
normal.
the
If
inverted.
you want, you can change it yourself later.
You can edit your pitch inversion button layout movement controls and other
Ready for
settings.
the energy
Yeah.
shield test now.
Please follow me to the energy shield test station.
Fire teams, report to defensive positions Alpha through Sierra. Sensors show inbound Covenant boarding craft. Stand by to repel boarders.
You can absolutely get up here and just
This'll just take a second.
like, hello.
Okay, bring his energy shields online, please.
All right, shields read as fully charged.
Okay, sir. Bring them down to test the automatic recharge.
Ow, that hurt.
Recharging normally. We're showing green across the board.
Bridge to Cryo 2, this is Captain Key. Send the Master Chief to the bridge immediately.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics and
On the double, crewman.
Aye, aye, sir. The skipper seems jumpy. We'd better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
Okay, I'll leave the self-diagnostics running at least.
Good idea. You'd better get to your evac group, Sam.
Oh God, they're trying to get through the door! Security! Intruders in Cryo 2! Please don't!
Sam! Sam! Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here.
They even try to run away.
This way!
Bye, friend.
All hands. Boarding parties on port decks 4, 7, and 12. Baker team, move to engage.
Secure those blast doors! Move! Move!
I'm helpless.
Come on, sir! The captain needs you on the bridge ASAP. Better follow me.
I know where I'm going.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3. Make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report.
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Control for the main cannon is offline.
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cole Protocol Article 2 for abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. Protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research. Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.